Yes, my name is Sean Seeger. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, in the United States.
Chris Madsen from Salt Lake City, Utah, USA.
These boys are all on the same team, and they play for the same club team, but they play for different high school teams. So this is the trip of a lifetime. We kind of consider this their senior trip. Fantastic, unbelievable experience for myself and the boys that have come here with us. The people, I think, have been the best part of our experience here, getting to know some of the local hosts, some of the organizers of the camp, some of the coaching staff, even staff here at the resort itself. Has been just a great experience, nothing but an enjoyable time for all of us. In fact, our baggage was delayed maybe 5 days. We've been here about a week now. We just got our bags a couple of days ago. Didn't even matter. Didn't care about no bags. It was an afterthought because of the way that we were taken care of here. And they took us to supermarkets and stores and fulfilled every need of ours. The environment here is very secure as well. No safety concerns. We walked around late at night, no problems, so it's been fantastic.
I think for me, the most enjoyable part is watching the boys deal with the circumstance of being in a foreign country, the language barrier, a different style of training than they're used to, and how they rose to the occasion. It was really fun to see.
In fact, Chris, during the club training, we started practicing with the B team of Club Reus. Santos de Cruz? Creus. And that was the first training night, and the boys had a fantastic time. The second opportunity, we played with the A team, got to train with the A team of this local soccer club. And again, these guys were so nice to our boys. The speed of play is so much faster than the speed of play in the United States. Their technique or touch is so refined compared to our skill level that our boys were amazed to watch the abilities of these young men. And some of them are going on to be professionals, obviously. In fact, we were training with 2 players that have signed contracts at the Football Salou Stadium over this past week. So it's been nothing but the best experience for us. DB Sports has been fantastic in terms of communicating to us in the United States, organizing the trip, planning out the itinerary, planning out the add-on tours. For example, today we're going to the Barcelona game with our boys. We're excited to do that. They arranged for all the tickets. They arranged for the transportation. There's been no detail left unattended. DB Sports has been a fantastic tour operator for us to be able to access these facilities and then transport around the town of Cambrils here and then into Barcelona. It's been very easy. Oh yes, this is going to be one of those experiences. In fact, we've been taking video pictures. We've been sending that back to the United States, back to America. Everyone's excited about this. We wish that our fellow teammates could have all joined us, all 20 of them. 4 of us were able to attend. We wish the others could come. Maybe next year we'll get additional players to come here to Barcelona and have the same experience. So, in fact, I have a daughter that's 14 years old, and she's been seeing the different videos and photos. She says, "When do I get to go, Dad?" So next time we're going to organize a trip for the girls and see if we can get the girls over here in about 2 years. Like Chris was saying, I think the thing that the kids enjoyed the most was a different cultural experience. The fact that the level of play, of soccer play, was so different than what they were used to. They expected a high level of play, but I don't think that they understood that they would be training and playing with some of the best players in Barcelona. So the fact that we were able to play at that very high level and then have such a fantastic experience here in this beautiful small town near Salou has just been fantastic. So I think that that's probably the combination of the local environment here and then training with such high-level players has been the key. Yes, Europe is very important for children in the United States to experience. Oftentimes, as we know, Americans are focused on America, and it's a great opportunity for our children to understand the larger world that is outside of the United States and how we relate to the rest of the world and how the world is connected to the United States. It's very important to come to Europe because that's where most of civilization started for the United States. My family has connections to England and France, and I've been to both of those countries. I've been to Europe maybe 10 times. Chris has been all around the world. It's very important for us to understand how the rest of the world works is to come to Europe. So it's been key for our children to be able to make that first trip to Europe for all 4 boys. First time they've ever traveled abroad. And we're excited to show them Barcelona City today and show them some of the ancient architecture and fantastic culture and style that Europe has.
I think that when they spoke about it, they really liked the level and the how it differs from what they've been exposed to in the U.S. I think the style of coaching with the football SLU and the smart football is almost cutting edge. I think it's very fun to watch a session and watch the development of the players, the thought process that they have to have in sorting out those sessions, especially with the language barrier. So it was a lot of fun, and I think that was their big takeaway. They enjoyed that. As far as DB Sports, my first visit here was 2 years ago, and I've been working fairly actively in trying to promote and get some players over here. We finally have a handful of players, and my goal is over the next few years to bring more and more players because I think the experience is so valuable.
Feedback for DB Sports, nothing but praises from a parent's perspective. The security and safety, I think, is what a parent is most interested in when you send your child to Europe. We've seen 12-year-old boys living here on their own, a girls' soccer team that was here, walking around freely at night, no questions, no problems. There's no concerns about any type of personal security or safety of any type here. I think that's probably most important to a parent. DB Sports has been great to work with. We hope that DB Sports continues to do well and brings more players from the United States to Barcelona.
Thank you. Great. You're welcome.